hosts,
Bob Katie,
and John Piccirillo. Such an abrupt ending.
We're not going to say that every time.
I just get into it.
We're not going to say that every time. Welcome to Quick Shots number 3.
It's so quick, I was almost going to leave that part out.
It was so quick.
Yeah.
This would be Quick Shots number 3, April.
That's why I don't say the date.
Damn, you got me.
Yep.
April something.
I put my. At least you have equipment there. I mean, I guess
and
I
usually
get to
don't
this
put
calendar.
equipment, so let me tell you what it is.
Oh my gosh!
Why not? We're going off the cuff of our ass right now.
I don't think it's
April 7th. Don't even know what day it is. April 7th.
It's pretty pathetic.
Pretty pathetic. That's why these are quick shots. They come really fast.
That's right. Well, we don't write things down the way we do for the other ones. It's a little bit.
So we kind of go a little loosey-goosey on this. Just get a topic and kind of roll with it. So.
Oh, can you get this started?
Oh, yeah.
To alcohol, the cause of and solution to all of life's problems.
There's so much truth to that statement, isn't there?
That's why I love it so much. Solves a lot of problems.
Solves a lot of problems.
Yep. Sure does.
Oh, this is the first quick shots with your new camera angle. You like that
I
camera
know.
angle, huh? You like looking over there and to be able to give it a little winky, huh?
I like it a lot. Because really, before, I used to have to do this pretty much.
Wow. Pretty soon I'm going to be cut right out of this. As you can tell, I'm getting farther and farther out.
You said it. All I did was push the button. I didn't move, I didn't set it up. I can't. Hey, is the very next show going to have the surprise?
It could.
I hope so.
The not the quick shots.
Then we've got the full set ensemble.
Yeah, it might take us a little bit to get the full quick shots. The quick shots. There's going to be something with the quick shots different than the quick shot sets than with the variety power hour sets.
Oh,
so.
Yeah.
But the next
sounds expensive.
No, it's not because we're cheap.
All right,
we're working on a budget.
My ideas cost you time editing.
Yes,
and your ideas cost me money. See how it works?
Hey, I got an idea. Why don't you just kiss my left nut?
See how this works?
Hey, but it works, doesn't it? Isn't that it works? All right.
Yeah.
All right, before we get on any farther.
Right.
All right, you primitive screwheads, listen up.
You can find us at Bob and John's podcast at gmail.com or
at Loose and Buttery on the Twitter and Instagram or
at our Facebook page or our YouTube channel at Bob and John Super Duper Variety Power Hour.
We just got done working on a YouTube
bunch of
shorty.
Yeah.
Gets me all fired up for that stuff.
Oh yeah, we're doing. There's going to be a lot of YouTube videos we're going to do that you can only see on YouTube. It was
pretty interesting too. We're halfway through a full year.
Well, right now, you can see there's a ticker going right across us.
Here,
that was
right
new on episode 26,
right, like there.
So yes, there's going to be there's a ticker.
I saw that. That's a new addition.
Yeah, that was a new addition.
Excited about it.
So they give you something to read. Everything has a ticker nowadays. Yeah. The news, sports. When you watch TV shows, drives me nuts sometimes because there is like a ticker or of some sort of.
So it drives you
envelope.
nuts. So you decided to add one.
Yeah, because everybody else seems to like it.
Because everybody does it.
I figure if it drives me nuts, everybody else will love it.
Well, I was happy to hear about, your wife hasn't been listening to the podcast.
That is true.
It's just not her thing. But she saw us watching. You were showing me the new graphics and all the excellence of the.
For episode 26, I was showing you the video with the ticker.
Right, with the ticker. And she was getting roped in. She was enjoying it.
Yeah, she enjoyed the video.
Yeah, she likes to have a visual, so it makes sense. That's why we do that with the camera. I mean,
exactly.
That's the idea.
See, I'm over here.
That's right. I love the camera.
Obviously, because it's going closer to you.
Bring it closer. I'll give you a close-up.
Hey.
Hey.
My uncle says you got a screw loose.
Oh, yeah. Your uncle molests collies.
That's right. Your uncle molests collies.
Excuse me. I'd like to ask you a few questions.
I like to talk at the camera when you do that. It's fun.
I noticed that. You do. You like to pretend it's you that's saying it and get it right out there.
That's right.
Well, that sounds like a hot item, Bob.
That's going to be your little thing.
It is going to be my thing. I love that. It's great. I dig it. Did you have a intro for the thing we were going to talk about?
Nah, we're just going to talk.
We're just going to wing it?
We're just going to wing it.
Oh.
That's what's great about these quick shots. They give you just enough time just to get ourselves in trouble.
Oh, see?
Like last time when you had your marriage episode.
Oh, well. Yeah. Get on a rant.
Yeah.
Once in a while.
Get on a rant.
Well,
and go with it.
what we're going to discuss, we should get into it.
Yeah, we were going to discuss last week. Van Halen released their live album from a couple of years ago. I don't know when it was recorded exactly, but it was live in the Tokyo Dome. It's recent. It's within the recent, 2 or 3 years it was recorded. So it's
Did
Alex.
you get the album?
No.
Okay.
Alex, Eddie, David Lee Roth, and Wolfgang Van Halen on bass.
Right.
The new lineup, and as a band, they sound
What I've seen, it was pretty
good.
tight. Was
pretty tight.
Yep.
David Lee Roth is just a mess.
Yeah.
I would be embarrassed
Mm-hmm.
to have him as my singer because he's terrible.
Yeah. It was pretty terrible.
And
they've been
on Jimmy Kimmel all last week too, and they were just terrible.
The only thing that saved me from 100% hating it was the clip I saw about him smashing his nose with the.
We were wondering what the
baton.
bandana was.
Yeah, because I wanted to find out what the bandana was. Or, no, the Band-Aid on his nose.
Band-Aid, that's it.
I mean, what did he have? Plastic surgery? Did he? What happened? And apparently,
Roth, you never know.
That baton he was swirling around. It was really actually kind of funny because Jimmy Kimmel actually had it, and he's swirling the baton, and you can see his nose like. I guess he ended up with like 14 stitches. My question at this point is how he made it through the show, because I guess he was bleeding pretty profusely, but I haven't seen any video of that. I would hope that he'd be like Gene Simmons if he was covered in blood and played the whole thing like
he's
that.
He's a trooper.
Awesome.
He went through it.
Yeah, he made it through. So I got to give him a couple points for it.
And he went back out and finished the show after probably a very embarrassing thing, because that's his shtick. That's his gig.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's supposed to be Diamond Dave.
Yeah.
You know.
Well,
but his singing
if you
is
spin
so
if you
bad.
spin a big metal baton, you're likely gonna knock yourself somewhere. So I'm sure he's been done before, but yeah. So but sonically,
his singing is so bad.
It was pretty darn bad.
Before they released the album last Tuesday, I heard the couple of weeks prior a few songs like Panama and Running with the Devil, and there was a couple ones that they released early, a couple singles, 2-3, and I was like, how can you be put? And don't get me wrong,
Are they playing in their new stuff? Because I haven't seen any videos for it.
I don't know.
You didn't like Tattoo, did you?
Oh no, I
liked Tattoo. I thought it was a good song.
Oh, that song? No, that was the worst song on the whole album.
That's what I thought. I thought
the whole rest of the album was a lot better.
Hated it.
But those were all those songs were old demos that they did from the 80s,
you'd
70s,
think he'd
80s.
have that down.
Yeah, well, I mean, they had to be finished and stuff like that, and that's great and everything, but it's not really new material. It wasn't new material. Like, they came up with it right there.
Right.
So their ability to do that is still in question. And
the video we watched together, they were playing Panama.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it wasn't very good.
He wasn't good.
He wasn't very good.
Oh,
the band seemed very.
Let me get this straight. Let me get my opinion out there. David Lee Roth was never a good singer.
Well, that's the problem.
He can do on record. He's phenomenal.
A good
he's
singer can be real good when they're young, and
No, he was never good live.
That's
He was
a problem.
terrible live.
You get older. If you
He-
weren't good in the first place, you got to.
He talked
You got
half
some
the-
consequences and repercussions.
There's gonna be consequences and repercussions.
That's right.
He would talk through the whole thing even back in the day.
Yeah.
You know, in his first stint with him. That's
See-
why he would never
See, back then, I used to think it was his attitude, his personality, being a jerk. He'd rather talk, you know what I
Yeah.
mean, than sing. But I think it was because he couldn't sing.
Yeah.
He could get away with talking then.
The stuff we were
You know what
watching
I mean?
last week, he wasn't even in the realm of hitting the
Not in the
notes.
ballpark.
Yeah, not
I
in
mean,
the
I'm
ballpark.
bad. I know it.
Yeah.
But I put myself in that range.
The only thing I give him is at least he's finally owning he doesn't have the hair anymore.
Yeah. He's
owning that,
But then
you
on
know?
the other hand, he went to more of a me look.
70s look.
Doesn't work
But
on
that-
him.
That didn't bother me that much.
Jeans,
Yeah, that didn't bother
they
me.
seemed huge.
Yeah.
Huge.
He obviously was going. Well, you know, I
Might be. I don't know if it's a look or if it's just, you know.
But listen, I'd
maybe
rather-
he's as cheap as I am,
At
and he's
this
just
time-
hanging on to pants.
at this time I would rather see him like that than trying to be.
Oh no, yeah. Well,
David Lee Roth.
I agree with you.
We
I'd
saw
rather see
the
him
last
dressed down like that than being
the last
sparkly
time-
and
yeah.
spandex and,
Yeah, the
and
last time
chaps.
The last time we saw
Even though I dig chaps, don't get me
assless
wrong.
chaps. The last time
I'm gonna have that's. I gotta put that in here. Hold on. Shoot, never wrote that down.
the last time
Gotta put that
the
one.
last time we saw him was on the Sam
It's
and
gonna be a
Dave.
good part.
Was at the Sam and Dave tour up
What
at SPAC.
will you do with chaps?
The last
Let me show you.
So we saw him that last time up at the Sam and Dave tour up at SPAC, and that's when he still had the real like the hair plugs and the the spandex, and he was just being Diamond Dave of 1984. You know what I mean? And it was like
Somebody probably counseled him on that.
we'd think somebody gave
would
him a
hope.
reality check of like just own your age. You know what I mean? You don't have to be old, but
Right.
you can't be 25 again.
Right.
You know what I mean? And obviously,
Guy don't
we kn-
throw parachute pants on ever.
and obviously we know why he doesn't want to do anything with Sammy Hagar from the fact of Sammy would blow his ass out of the water singing.
Yeah.
He would make him look silly. You know what I mean? Just make him look, because Sammy's been like, hey, Sammy's actually come out and said, if they want to do an entire Van Halen reunion, have Wolfie, Michael Anthony, me, and Dave, and just do the whole package thing, that would be awesome for the fans. That'd be great and everything. But, Dave ain't going to do it.
Don't buy that.
He ain't going to do it because,
LSD.
big. No, you know what? At this point, it's not even LSD. It's I can't sing.
Yeah, well, that's
You know?
a different problem.
They're just so terrible.
Do
And
our
it-
viewers and listeners know what LSD is?
not the
Some
drug.
may think it's a drug.
Tell them what it is.
It's called lead singer's disease. It's one of the reasons why we don't have one.
Well, you always have a lead singer, but
Not one that's just doing that.
just singing.
That's
yeah.
right. See, and those are different species.
Tom, our bass player, sings
Excellent.
most of
Very well.
95%
problem
of
there.
it. I sing a couple of
Sounds
songs.
great.
So we, and it's not that we try to stay away from just singers, but they do have that.
They just come with,
So the lead singer disease.
yeah, they come with LSD.
They have
and
that. Yeah. It's
There's
it's
one out there.
problematic.
We were fishing around. I got
Don't put any names out
I won't.
there.
I won't. I wouldn't do that. But there, some very specific requirements. So
Yeah.
I mean, we try to stay a little flexible, but there, this local guy, man, that's right.
Yeah, he gets some
With
crazy
something very
stuff.
specific.
Yeah, he's like, these are the songs I sing. These are the songs you're gonna do. This is. It's like really.
And
wow.
that's that. He said.
Yeah, and we'll see you later.
Okay.
That type of a deal. You know what I mean? But the thing was that Eddie looked.
I don't think I'd go see that.
Van Halen. No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't pay the Kid Rock $20 just to go see it.
I'm
No, I wouldn't.
no, because I never paid to see Sammy with Van Halen, and looking back, I wish maybe I had.
I saw the last tour.
Yeah.
I saw. I went with our friends Julie and Phil, and we saw the Balance tour. When it was their their last tour was the reunion tour they did later. This was their last.
I wish I had maybe.
This was their last tour on the
because I wasn't
go
a big
around
fan
with Sammy.
of Van Halen, Sammy.
I wasn't. Hey, when they
You
first,
were more than I was. I know.
No,
that.
not at first. When they it took me until like 1990 to get or 91. I was like, no, it's not Dave. It's not Van Halen. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Can
And
you
I
imagine
ignored.
how you've changed.
Yeah, well, I ignored that for so long, and then when for unlawful carnal knowledge.
What does that spell?
Cover your ears, darling.
Yes, Frau. On the whole, I think Preparation H feels good.
On the whole,
When that album came out, it was a lot. It was the heaviest album they had done with Sammy, and it was like, wow. Oh, okay. To me, it was like, wow. All right, this is really good. But then it took me back to the previous two albums.
but Sammy
and I
does
enjoyed
that
it.
to me. You know what I mean? It's like until I actually
And I was never into
read
Sammy's solo
the
stuff until after that.
audio book.
You read the audiobook.
Right. See how
It's
I
called
did that?
listening.
You see that? I didn't stutter. I was perfectly clear. That's what I did.
My uncle says you got a screw loose.
Oh, yeah. Your uncle molests collies.
Am I being paranoid or is he busting my balls?
You said Sammy does it? You were listening to the audiobook.
Montrose.
Yes, Montrose.
You know,
Sammy-
even though
Sammy's
I've
first
heard
band
some of the songs,
with Ronnie Montrose.
you know, I didn't know the whole history there. And
Rock
after
candy,
that,
baby.
then
Hot, sweet,
You know,
and sticky.
man, you know, you missed a bunch. In your
you-
lifetime, you missed a bunch of stuff. You know?
You want to hear the funny thing is?
Hot, sticky, sweet.
Eddie Van Halen was hugely influenced by Montrose.
That's what I'm saying. There's
And
big
it's
connections,
crazy,
and
isn't it?
yeah,
It's crazy.
It's
There's a
all-
lot of people that love Montrose
yeah.
with Sammy. Montrose
They
with
had
Sammy.
they had a following.
Yeah, like all these famous musicians are like Montrose. Oh yeah, Slash was another one I think that was big.
Yeah,
into
when I'm
Montrose and
listening
stuff.
to those books,
yeah,
that's a name that get brought up, and
Montrose.
even then I go like, "Hey, I know what he's talking about."
yeah, Montrose. I know them now.
I know what he's doing.
Yeah, I know them. Or Bad Motor Scooter.
Take your mad motor scooter and ride. Yeah, wow.
Yeah, I didn't. And then
If anybody was watching, I just poured wine from my
To alcohol, the cause of
And sang that.
solution
How about that?
to
Huh? What
all
do you
of
think?
life's problems.
I didn't get into Sammy's solo stuff actually until after I got into Sammy with Van
Sammy
Halen.
is so good.
And then I actually started liking his. I like his
You
solo
know?
stuff better than his Van
I mean,
Halen
back
stuff.
in the day, like I Can't Drive 55.
Oh yeah, everybody knew.
I mean,
that
I dug
one.
that song, but
I
it
didn't really
make
know
me a
anything
Sammy
beyond.
fan.
No,
You know, when
but you go back
Yeah,
in that before he got into Van Halen,
got
see all the
such
hits
good
he had.
Yeah, he's got great
Ridiculous.
stuff throughout all that.
Heavy
All of it.
Metal's a great song.
Oh, it's absolutely.
You know, Fall in
man.
Love Again. That's another great one.
Just good
Your
stuff.
love is driving me crazy. It's just crazy stuff. You know what I mean?
Mas Tequila got me fired back up,
Yeah.
and then after that, I think I like that even more because I might have beat Mas Tequila down by
Beat
overplaying
it to death. Yeah.
But after that was Living on the Coastline?
yeah.
Yeah, that's a great one. I love that.
That's
And
one of
that
my favorite
changes
albums
from
of his.
everything.
Yeah.
That totally puts the island into the.
Yeah, he did that kind of
awesome.
stuff, which is great. Well, it's great because he can bounce in and out and mix that stuff.
I'm a huge flip flop fan.
Yeah.
You know,
Flip-flop.
once I can shed
Say
the
that fast.
sweater, flip flop fan. So I was just thinking about that. You're going to be
Flip-flop
able to watch the seasons because once summer comes, you know I'm in shorts and flip flops and tank top the whole summer. So that's going to be my new look once we get into the warmer months.
That's right.
Looking forward to it. Little change.
In your face, all over the place. We're online 24/7. 24/7. You're listening to the hottest internet station.
Bob and John Super Duper Variety Power Hour.
You put the monkey. I was hoping we were going to get a new sound because you were changing on me last time.
Oh, there'll be new ones.
I was hoping for a dinosaur.
No, I don't have any dinosaurs, I don't think.
It's probably hard to get a what are they? Taser that would affect a dinosaur.
Hey, you never know. One thing I will have to say about seeing the new Van Halen stuff, seeing them play live, is Eddie looks sober and very healthy, and
yeah, he looks great.
he
looks different than I've ever seen him. But he looks pretty darn good.
If you go back to Balance, he had the goatee and the not gray, but he had the goatee and stuff. And you know what? For his age, he's like 60. He's not trying to be 25-year-old Eddie Van Halen anymore.
I think he looked great.
Yeah, he looked healthy and everything. He was playing good.
Yeah,
everything
that's
looked
good to see.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Because they said, that was one of the big problems they had. He
had a bunch of problems. He had like it was
hammer.
either knee replacement and he had a hip thing, I think, and then he had
there's
tongue
that
cancer.
Stuff, he
had mouth cancer.
Uh-oh.
What are you doing?
Nothing. As long as it don't make noise, I don't care.
Somebody calling you?
Something like that.
Oh boy, screw
that.
them.
Don't make any noise.
Jackass.
See, I put the phone so far away.
That's good.
That's what I tried because I don't want the. Shut up!
But we thought we would take a quick quick shots and talk a little bit. We were in a little Van Halen mood because actually we were learning. We won't say what song, but we were learning a song for the band, and
that one will come quickly. But previously mentioned, also learning the song too.
What? Oh yeah,
yeah.
That'll come too.
I'm telling you, that one for me is a little out of my beaten path, but we'll get it. We get it.
Yeah, we'll get it. We'll get it in there.
And let me tell you, folks, we're coming close right now.
Yeah. In about a month or so, we might be. It looks like we could be playing out.
Our song list is there. We want overkill. Because I got thinking of it. If there's some hot spots, you got to bring a variety. So that means you need.
We do have. We do have a variety.
Yeah. Oh no, absolutely. I'm just saying, can't go out with a 2-set deal because if you got to play there a week later.
Well, hopefully
you don't want to play the same set.
Usually, you don't play a place that.
So I think that's what we're after right now.
We're not going to have a residency. I don't think.
I think we'll be comfortable at 4.
How'd that go?
4. 4 sets. Somebody asked me a good question though. What do you consider a full set, time-wise? Somebody asked that me today because I was talking about this.
I never judged it.
And then I was
by
like,
time.
I don't do that because we go by the
song,
list. You know, I mean, we either get through all the songs or we don't. You know.
Yeah.
No, we always get through all the songs. It doesn't matter. And I think, practice is usually like 2 hours, right? When we're going through like our most current. So we have more than that in material.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd say about 2 hours. No, I'd say about 2 hours because you got to take all the screwing around in between.
I'm talking. That's practice, though.
Mm-hmm.
We take everything.
Oh,
what do you think we got? 4?
Well, that is just about everything. I only eliminate like 3 songs a week just to shuffle them around.
I thought we still had a couple on the back burners, but maybe I'm wrong.
I'm talking about right what we're doing now.
Okay.
You can go over to the studio, the drum room door, and look on the back.
I noticed it from here for the first time. You guys were talking about it the other night, and from the drum set, you can't see that.
Yeah.
So from over here, I can see
They're giant Post-its. You like that?
Yeah, it's a big giant Post-it on that board.
That's awesome.
I can just about read the set list from here, but there's another one below it. So
well, that's not a set list. That's the master list of what we know so far. So,
well, that's what I'm saying. How long do you think the master list takes?
Oh, to get a big master list?
No. How many hours? If that song's 3 something. This one's 4.
Oh,
you know
yeah.
what I mean?
You're talking hour. You're talking like what we have, or what 3 sets of a master list.
No.
What we have?
Yeah,
couple hours.
Yeah.
Somewhere floating around the 2-hour period. I think.
Right.
You know what I mean? And well, there's differences though because we're gonna have some unique things that we can stretch.
Variation.
Yeah.
Right. I know how it works. I'm just saying what you consider your first set before you take a break.
Whatever's on the paper. I don't have an answer
See
for that
how
right
it works
now.
out?
I have.
Flying
Well,
by
I
the
haven't gone
seat of her
through.
pants.
I haven't gone through. We just know a number that we get around 20 songs, and we usually stick with a set. But then you shift songs around from set to set. We don't have any permanent sets.
Right.
So
right. I understand it. But somebody asked me today, and it got me thinking. I'm like, I have never put time to it, really, because that's the way it works too. You know.
it is. We'll find out. That's the fun part of it.
Yeah, I know.
We're gonna go and we're gonna find out what it's all up to.
Yeah, we know how to do it.
We're just collecting songs right now. I mean, I think in another month we'll
like
have
every week.
Yeah, there's like 3 or 4 songs every week we're putting in the hopper and
We
seeing what
did
comes
have
out.
a camera on practice
This last week.
but
Yeah, last
we
week.
lost. We missed a couple people in the shot.
Well, that's all
and
right.
we don't have permission from Tom to use any of that. So
What do you mean? He doesn't care. I'm not. I don't. I didn't record it to put it out there.
right.
It's
Well,
for
I'm just saying, I think-
us to look
I
at
think-
to tighten up things.
I think a good rehearsal could be usable material.
Yeah, it had to be a really good
Yeah,
rehearsal.
as long as it was good. Well, you're going to have a good rehearsal right before a show because your show's got to be good.
Not necessarily.
I-
Well, look, when I
maybe
was playing
tweaking the
with
final
Sin City,
things.
we
I
didn't
know.
use any rehearsals. We never rehearsed.
Things change.
Yes. All right. I think that's a quick shot.
That's it.
That's a quick shot.
Okay, there you go, folks. That's how it goes. I didn't even get a chance to soak up this video camera.
Well, you got about 30 seconds to soak it up. Soak it.
I'm gonna play a little shaker.
Your balls are showing.
Got to get some music going though, so I'm just on tempo. I don't want to just come out of nowhere with it. All right, don't I say goodnight? What are you gonna? There's got to be music on the way out, right?
Yeah.
Go.
You ready?
Oh yeah.
We're going?
Okay.
All right.
All right.
That was a quick shot.
Quick shots. Good night.
From Homebrew Studios, this has been Bob and John's Quick Shots, brought to you by Bob and John's Super Duper Variety Power Hour.